demands, things you're asking for from them. They're asking for your vote, and you should get something for that. So, of course, we've been spending our time getting it up to a level where we can be at this moment where the candidates, have to take us serious.
So I think about the first Black woman to run for president in 1972, the late, great Shirley Chisholm.
Mm-hmm.
Before there was Kamala, before there was Carol Moseley Braun and any other Black woman, there was Shirley Chisholm. And she said, if you don't have a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. Joe Biden's team is trying to get you to the table. And I don't think you're going to have a folding chair. When you get there and you own the table, what are you going to say? Because they're offering you this right now, because they're texting me saying, let them know that we're willing to meet with him. Once you get to that table, because it's going to happen, and I would like for you to call me from there and let me know what was said so I can report it, But once you get there, Q, what are you going to say? What are you going to do?
Well, I mean, they have the plan. The question is what they're going to say to me. I mean, what part of this that they agree with, that they support, what part of this that they don't support or can't do, and we'll discuss why. So, to me, it's laid out what I'm asking for. I'm not asking for anything other than what's laid out there, unless we add more to the plan. I'm not going to ask for anything personal for myself. So everything is going to have to deal with the plan.
What makes you lay awake at night?
Just thinking about, my kids and their kids and their kids and their kids having to deal with the same thing I had to deal with growing up. And so that's what keeps me up is, we got to fix this now. It's our turn. It's nobody else's turn. We could be grown teenagers walking around here, or we can be grown men and women. And so that's where it's time for us to stand up for our people at the right time and try to get some true equality and true advancement in this country.
So sitting in this unique perch that I've been blessed to sit in for 23 years, covering the White House for American Urban Radio Networks, I've noticed the squeaky wheel gets the oil, and you're squeaking loudly. So it seems like you may get the oil, but the big question, the piece that is the fly in the ointment, if you will, is the vote. Is the vote. People want to know that they can be that you will be in lockstep with them. Hold them accountable, but vote.
Well, let's talk about it. I would love to be a cheerleader and vote for the candidates that's down to do what's in this plan. I would love to go out there and push the people. But we got to talk and see if they into this, because I think we need it. It's not like I'm asking for anything for us that is not needed or unnecessary. And I think I'm making their job easy. I'm not a legislator, you know what I mean? But we put together something that's pretty good that could help the people for real. And they will, I want them to be heroes. So for that to happen, they have to step up and actually be heroes.
So I don't want to make this lopsided. I got to bring Donald John Trump into it, the 45th president of the United States of America. He's having his coronation for a second time this week.
Yeah.
He likes rappers, as you see. If he brought you into the White House, into this COVID-laden White House, what would you say to him? Because if you wanted to hear what you had to say to possibly try to gain the Black vote, because they out there trying to win it and trying to whatever with it.
I think, we would be crazy not to listen to him. It wouldn't make any sense not to.
So what would you say to Donald John Trump if he invited you to. So you're open to meet with him as well. Okay. So what would you say to him? You would listen to him, but what would you say? Because he wants to hear, if he invites you in, he wants to hear what you have to say.
I would tell him the same thing. Read the plan, man. I mean, I don't have to go in there doing a lot of talking. I mean, how much talking do I have to really do? Read the plan. Tell me what you can do, what you can't do, what you don't want to do, and let's talk about it. That's
so
it.
You know he doesn't read. He doesn't read.
Well, if he don't read, he asked out. Somebody got to read. Somebody got to read.
Maybe Jared. All right. Well, and
I'll meet with Jared. It don't matter. Somebody got to read. Whoever read, I'll meet.
You know, I am so honored that you wanted to talk to me, and I appreciate you. And everyone has a story, and I listen to people's story, and it's not about me agreeing or not. The only thing I say as a Black woman is that I say vote, 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 vote. As I'm quoting Beyonce, like your life depended on it. But at the end of the day, I appreciate you. And I got to ask you a question. Well, I'm going to let you close out. But before that, my brother wanted me to ask you a question. My brother, Robert, from Baltimore, he's a Fridays fan. He wants to know, are you guys going to do a reunion? You guys, you know, because of John Witherspoon or something.
If we had Black studios, we'd have it
Tyler
done like
Perry,
that. But
Tyler
since we
Perry
don't,
in Atlanta.
well, yeah, that's a great thing. But I'm saying this: the movie is owned by Warner Brothers, so we have to, you know, like I said, I'd be able to grab it from them and do it, but they don't want to do that. So we got an issue here.
Well, I appreciate you, and I'm gonna let you close out. It's we got a few minutes, 2 more minutes left, and I want you to talk to America, help them understand all this controversy. I think we have helped people understand, especially Black Twitter, understand where you're coming from. But help them understand. Give, in your words, give them your heart about the community that you're fighting for.
Well, I'm fighting for the Black community. We've needed a lot of things across the board done to help us get out the situation that we're in. You know, it's much more than just civil rights. It's economic stability to really become respectable in this country. So, you know, I don't mind voting. Actually, you know, I love to vote, but I think you should hold people accountable. I don't think you should just give them your vote. I think you should make them earn it. And to me, this is a thing that pushes the candidates to really earn the vote, to go further than they, you know, have gone in the past or willing to go right now. We want them to go a little further, and there's nothing wrong with asking for that. Because if they don't think that you want anything more, they won't give it to you, and they'll just move on to the next person they're trying to get to vote for them. So, you know, to me, the ball is in the court of the candidates, but somebody has to do something major for Black America. Major. I mean, we got to move furniture. That's what I'm talking about.
That heavy
major
furniture, that old heavy wood furniture.
Yeah, I'm talking about major. Nothing, no Lightfoot. Nothing light. I'm talking about a major move to catch us up or to help us become respectable people in this country financially.
So I come from a family, both my parents have transitioned this world, but they always taught me about the right to vote. I was from that family that they would take me and my little brother to the polls. When they went, we had the curtains, when you slam the curtains and you saw them pull the levers. Were you one of those kids from those families?
Nah, I wasn't really I wasn't one of those kids from one of those families, but I would see my mother and father leave out the door to go vote, you know, when I was younger. I didn't want to go with them back then.
You had other things.
And so, but I knew the importance of it, you know. You know, I would love to run out and tell everybody to go vote for you know, the candidates that everybody want to see win. But they got to step up to the plate too, you know. And this is the moment. there's no better moment for us to ask for a major ask. And these are things that we should have been getting. You know, if you read the contract, you'll be surprised that a lot of that stuff wasn't happening already. And it's not. So, you know, do the right thing, and they'll have Ice Cube as a cheerleader and not, you know, as a fly in the ointment, as you say.
So give them the contract, the website for the contract with Black America again, so they can look, because I want you guys to read this. It is important to know what's going on. It is so important to know what's happening, what's at stake, and, you know, your vote, what your vote means. And this is a transformational moment. If there's an ask now.
Yes. You can go to cwba.world. You know, April, you're the best at cutting through all the BS and getting to the meat.
That's why you called me.
I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you, you know, taking my call and accepting this interview so I can, you know, have some clarity.
Because let's tell people the truth, because I didn't even believe what you. I said, "You sure it's him?" I said, "I met him," and I said, because I get calls, I get crazy calls all the time, and I was like, "Put him on the phone." He's like, put him on video, and he said he wouldn't put himself on video. He said, "It's me," because remember when we met? I said, "Oh yeah, it's you," because everybody doesn't know when we met. So yeah, but I appreciate you. I respect you. I respect everyone who comes on. I respect you for challenging the system, and I'm not equating him to Dr. King, but when you challenge the system, when you go against the grain, this is democracy. It's all to make it better.
Yes.
We the people, Ice Cube, we the people are working together to still form a more perfect union. We're in growing pains. It's not perfect yet. And guys, you have to hold every president, every politician accountable. It's not, oh yeah, my boy is in. You may agree.
Yeah. It's all about political will. You know, it's not about, I'm pretty sure they agree with all of this stuff, but it's political will. They have to have the will to do it and fight for them. And we have to give them that political will.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to end out on this song, one of your songs. And guys, we had O'Shea Jackson, better known as Ice Cube. And what is this? Steady Mobbin'.
Yeah, Steady Mobbin'.
You know your song, so.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We gonna rock out to Steady Mobbin'. And Q, I appreciate you. I'm gonna give you a call after this, but I so appreciate you. You got the highest of the high checking this out. They want to talk to you.
All right, well, let's talk.
Peace, guys. Thank you.
All right, take it easy.
Whoa. Oh, I'm doing 3 fingers here. I'm not cool. Bye, Q. Guys, great conversation. See ya Wednesday night. I'll be back Wednesday with the great I'll Be Sure. Talk to you later. COVID Conversations with April Ryan and O'Shea Jackson. Ice Cube.